Title: Green Moolah moves. Rishi Sunak and Joe Biden break out the eco-friendly piggy bank. TLDR: Green dreams materialize into reality as the UK's Chancellor Rishi Sunak and US President Joe Biden decide to jingle their respective green money bags. The ink hasn't even dried on the agreement yet, but our climate might just breathe a little easier now. As for that elusive free trade deal, looks like it's taking a timeout in the corner. Rishi Sunak, the UK's man with the money, flew over to the US with dreams of a full-blown free trade deal dancing in his head. But the only dance done was the samba of diplomacy. Now, back home, he's got a green funding agreement tucked snugly under his arm instead. Is this a booby prize? Or could it be a hidden jackpot? Only time and our ozone layer will tell. While flying across the Atlantic, Sunak had been quite vocal about his disappointment with the halt on the free trade deal. But seems like he managed to turn his frown upside down. Or maybe that was Joe Biden. The nature of this green funding agreement? We're not quite sure yet, but it's definitely a step towards a more sustainable future. Greater green finance and investment is crucial to our fight against climate change, Sunak pointed out. True, Rishi, true. But what about that free trade deal? Should we file a missing report or consider it a casualty of political pragmatism? Speaking of pragmatism, Sunak clarified that the UK hasn't given up on the free trade deal. It's just been put on the long finger, a polite British way of saying not anytime soon. Let's hope this is not an indefinite delay. Sunak and Biden's eco-funding bromance is a move we can't help but applaud, even if it's not the free trade tango we'd been hoping for. But it begs the question, is our climate crisis now the only common ground powerful nations can agree on? A more eco-friendly world is a dream we all share. But when the agreement actually starts making an impact, and we start seeing those dollars turning green, we might be more inclined to call it a fair trade. Or is it the best trade we could ask for? At the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, are we trading one type of green money for another, nature? Is this the trade deal we didn't know we needed, or just a consolation prize for something greater that could have been achieved? Disclaimer: this article is not providing any financial advice or recommendations. The views and opinions expressed in this article are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Turned Up News. Any content provided by our authors are of their opinion, and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone or anything. Always do your own research and consult with a professional before making any financial decisions. So, folks, what's your take? Are we onto something groundbreaking here, or is this another case of too little, too late?